Now, chapter number 2, Socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. We have read the French Revolution. We have understood that which kind of legacy French Revolution left behind about the equality, fraternity, and about the democracy also somewhere that has been left by the French Revolution. Now, some points to remember. French Revolution opened up the possibility of creating a dramatic change in the society. There were groups, ideas that looked to change society according to their thoughts and vision. Liberal, radicals, conservative were three main group and their main ideas were like that as had been mentioned here. Conservative, they were opposing the liberal and radical. They asserted the past must be respected, change should be slow, and the liberal, they wanted tolerance of all religion. They wanted that they should oppose the uncontrolled power of the king, so power should be distributed, supported the right of individuals, supported a representative elected parliamentary government and independent judiciary. They did not support universal debt franchise even, and they supported private property. Now, if we see the radicals one, we will find it out that it was the government based on majority. They wanted a kind of government that should be based on majority. They opposed the privilege given to great landowners, wealthy factory owners, and all. Many of them also supported women's suffragette movement, supported private property, but disliked the concentration of the property in the hand of a few only. So this was the thing which could be seen by the three state or three kind of theories which were running over in Russian Revolution. Now we'll find it out which kind of problems were there in Industrial Revolution. That was unemployment, sanitation, long working hour, poor wages, housing. These all problems related to the industrial kind of sectors only, where the industries are being set up, where the landless laborers were there, they were you were working there, they were having different kind of problem which is being found like that. In the same time, it was seen by some of the socialists, some of the philosopher. They have found that society should not be there in a hand of a few people only. Like capital is there in hand of the few. They are setting up industry. They are exploiting the other who are not having capital. So they think this kind of theory. They wanted a kind of society where socialism could be seen. What socialism is? It is a kind of society which was against the private property. They were having differing ideas on how a society without property could operate. Some of the visions of socialists are as follows on the next page that we will see, but we have to think about this thing only, that they were against private property, but even then they were having different kind of ideas person to person. So this we will find it out. Some of the remarkable name: Robert Owen, Louis Blanc, Karl Marx, Friedrich Engels, these were there. They demanded different kind of society, but they all are favoring socialism. Robert Owen wanted a society that there should be a cooperative community. Louis Blanc was wanted the government to encourage cooperative and replace capitalist enterprises. Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels, they argued that the industrial society was capitalist because they were gaining capital. They were working for only having money, having profit. The capitalists owned the capital invested in the factory, and the profit of capitalists was produced by the worker. Thus, capitalists exploit the worker. Marx believed that the capitalist system would be tripped by the worker and a socialist society would be established where all property would be socially controlled. Here we need to think about one thing. Like, if any labor or any worker in a factory, he is performing good work, he is skilled in his work, he is performing his duty very well enough, then only the profit could be gained by the factory owner. And if he is gaining profit, that the Marx is saying whatever profit the factory owner is getting, that is the right of that worker only. It is not the right of the factory owner, but he is enjoying the profit. And the fact means whatever the worker is there, they have to work for a long working hour. They are not having proper wages also for the same. So that's why there is a society there. Every profit, everything that be shared with everyone. Autocracy. What is autocracy? This is the rule by the king with absolute power. Who was the ruler here? I hope you all remember that Tsar Nicholas was the honor in that Russian Revolution. Now we will see Bloody Sunday. That is a kind of event that is very remarkable if we see the Russian Revolution. Why? Because over 100 workers were killed and 300 wounded when the procession of workers near Winter Palace was attacked by the police. This incident is known as Bloody Sunday because lots of bloodshed was there. It started a series of events that became known as 1905 revolution. Now again Duma is a Russian parliament. Which kind of committee was there in French society? Now you should recognize, you should relate it. That is State General. First World War. Now we have to see the consequence, the event behind the Russian Revolution. So we will first of all see about the First World War, that is from 1914 to 18. The First World War was fought between the Central Power, that was Germany, Austria, Turkey, and the Allied Power, that is France, Britain, and Russia. You know, whenever there is any kind of capture over the control of the power to be the supermost power, there is a fight, there is a conflict. The same happened in the First World War. Now we will see February Revolution. In February 1917, there was acute shortage of food in the worker quarters. This led to many protests. Soldiers also joined the striking workers. Sensing trouble, the Tsar abdicated and a provisional government was formed. Thus, the monarch was brought down in February Revolution of 1917. Here we have to think once again for a simple kind of thing behind any kind of revolution, that there should be social sphere, political sphere, economical sphere disturbed for becoming, for upcoming of any kind of revolution. So here also social sphere is disturbed. By the same, we could find it out that the people were not having food to eat. They were having less wages for long working hour economy, and the political policies which were made by the Tsar, that was the political sphere. All these three were disturbed there also. So in 1917 there was shortage for food, and that's why if you are having nothing to eat, you will revolt against anyone, whomsoever the honor, whomsoever the leader. So that led to many protests also. Soldier also joined. Then the Tsar recognized that now my rule will not be work here for a long time, so he just gave up his power, and that's why this February Revolution of 1917 is known as the monarch was brought down during this 1917. April thesis. In April 1917, the Bolshevik leader Vladimir Lenin returned to Russia from his exile. He presented three demands, which are known as Lenin April theses. These were: the war must be brought to a close, land must be transferred to the peasant, bank must be nationalized. This was the three demand of Lenin. Now we'll see the revolution of October 1917. As the conflict between the provisional government and the Bolshevik grew, Lenin emphasized on the uprising against the government. You know, when the Tsar gave up his power, then there was a provisional government which were being formed there, and that was ruling over the country. But even the conflict arises because, you know, whomsoever is having power, they are just trying to exercising it in their own benefit. So the conflict rising, and now Bolshevik leader or Lenin started that there should be a revolution against this provisional government also. So which kind of event was there? The uprising began on 24 October. By the nightfall, the city was under Bolshevik control and the ministers had surrendered. Uprising took place in other cities as well. This revolution is known as October Revolution. What changed after this? When people started protesting, people started capturing the leaders, the minister, the monarch. In that case, what kind of change were there? So after revolution of October 1917, private property eradicated, most industries and banks were nationalized, land was declared social property, land of nobility seized, censorship in all aspects of life was imposed, ban on use of old titles of aristocracy. Russia became a one-party state and the Russian Communist Party was the only party. Russia signed peace pact with Germany, beginning of civil war in Russia. All the 5 points which you are watching here, the same in this point, that all are remarkable. ये सारे क्या है? Remarkable point है. Which one is the negative one? That there was a starting of civil war in Russia. What do you mean by civil war? Civil war is something when any kind of conflict, any kind of dispute arises inside a country and citizens of the country are involved in this. Now here the same has been described, tried to describe here also. Civil war after the revolution, entire Russia was divided into three groups. Which were the three groups? The Bolshevik, which were considered to be the Reds, Socialist Revolutionary, who were considered to be the Green, and the Tsarists, the Whites, who wanted to just secure the position of monarch inside any kind of country. A civil war among these groups started in Russia. The Green and the Whites were supported by France, USA, Britain, Japan. So these all were the country they were supporting the Whites and the Green. Why? Whites to secure the position of monarch in any country, because they have seen that first of all example have been presented by the France. It has been accepted by the Russia. Now it will be in all over the country, in all over the rest of the country in the world. So they wanted to secure their position. So they were supporting the Whites. They were supporting the Green. They were against these kind of Bolshevik techniques of policy which were considered to be the Red. Now we will see collectivization. Collectivization has been started. It was a kind of program in Russia. It has been started by Stalin. Under this, the peasants were forced to cultivate in collective farms, and that is called kolkhoz. The bulk of land and implement were transferred to ownership of collective farm. Peasants worked on the land and the kolkhoz profit was shared. So they just compelled them that now you have to work just like a community. Means everybody is having some kind of share, some kind of work in that community. In the same way, they have to just share their farm in collective form only, and they have to cultivate their crops over there. Whatever profit they were having, that should be shared by each and everyone. So now this kind of theory has been imposed by Stalin. How was the Russian society socialized? How can we say that Russian society became socialized? So, availability of cheap public health care was there, nationalization of bank and industry, collective farming, center planning of beginning of 5 years plan, and extended schooling system developed. Arrangement were made for factory worker and peasant to enter university. Model living quarters for the worker, creches were established in the factory. So these all were the characteristic of a socialist kind of society, where every facility, every profit that is being shared, and it can be accessed by any of the individual in the society who were living there. Now we will find it out some more kind of points here. We will see this is the map of Russia that could be seen, I guess, by all of you. We will find different kind of countries lying there. Russia is right here. You will find different kind of countries that are finding here. We will find that there is France. See the difference between Russia and France, and even then the legacy left by the France have been accepted by the Russia also. So this was the thing. You will find it out many other, like Austria is right here. You will find this one also. You will find many kind of country who were involved in the same in World War First. These all could be seen by here. So this is your Russian Revolution. We have gone through the remarkable leaders, remarkable policies. So I hope some of the points of this history could be remembered by you now. Some questions are also there. You could just write the question in your notebook. As I told you, try to you are just reading the question, there should be an answer of the same in your mind, or you could note it down in your notebook. What were the views of liberal in 19th century Europe regarding universal wealth franchise? So you know that they don't believe in this. They don't believe the voting system. They think that men of property mainly should have the vote. So that should be limitized. Voting should be limitized. That could be written here. What was the root of all social evil according to the socialists? So they are just thinking that only private properties are the root of all social evil. How the property was to be controlled in a socialist society? They want there should be social control. Everybody have the access of the same. There should be social control over the property in any socialist society. Which party was renamed the Russian Communist Party after October Revolution of 1917? So that is the Bolshevik Party. Name the countries that sent their troops in the Russian Civil War to stop the growth of socialism in Russia. So you can name the country, that is France, USA, Britain and Japan. Who sought to build a cooperative community called New Harmony in Indiana, that is USA. This you have to answer. That is Robert Owen. He was talking about cooperative community. I'll see some more question. Who in France wanted the government to encourage cooperative and replace capitalist enterprises? Just now we have learned it, we have revised it, that is Louis Blanc. Who propounded the idea of a communist society? That is Karl Marx. Who was the emperor of Russia at the start of First World War? This you can just guess it out, that Tsar Nicholas II. C option is correct here. Which revolution of Russia is related with Bloody Sunday? That could be seen 1905. The name of the elected consultative parliament created after 1905 revolution was Duma. Who led the Bolshevik group in Russia? That is Lenin. What revolution in Russia brought down monarchy? Which kind of revolution was there that brought down the monarchy? That is February Revolution of 1917. The collective farm in Russia was known as kolkhoz, collectivism. It was started by, who started the collectivization program in Russia? Stalin. That is the right answer of the same. So now we have revised the same, the Russian Revolution. You have gone through the leaders, the event. Keep it revising and it will be give you the clear kind of concept of the same. Thank you very much.